Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Side Project Podcast.
Hey,
Boom!
That's right,
today,
man. Oh, man,
My energy's on point.
I'm a little tired, man.
I love it though because you know what? It's usually you start off energetic,
all
you're the uppity one.
Today I'm down, man.
It might be the booch. It might be some.
Hey, it might be something that rhymes with the
rhymes
booch.
with it.
Hey!
Yeah. Even though I haven't seen her in a while, man, I'm kind of sad about that. But
I'm a little tired, man. It's probably the Portos that we had. We went to Portos. If nobody knows what Portos is, I don't know if Portos is anywhere but California.
You know what?
I have no idea.
Oh well,
I don't
know.
know.
The West Coast, man.
But we
live life a little.
We
See
went.
the sunny beaches,
We had some Portos before we did this, and we both got the same thing. Actually, we both got the steak plate.
Well, with the exception of the maduros, I got the maduros.
Yeah, I didn't get them. I substituted
rice.
with extra rice.
Yeah. If you don't know what maduros are, educate yourself. Google it. It's not that hard.
It's bomb, dude.
Yeah.
It's so bomb. I got this. Both got the same thing. Like I said, we got the steak plate, rice and beans. Delicious. Some of that. I forgot what the green sauce is called. Do you remember?
It's not chimichurri because that's
No,
different.
No,
but it's
no. I think it's like
a
a
cilantro sauce or something.
like an ají verde or something.
It might be. I don't know. Point is, go to
It's delicious,
Portos,
man.
get some good food.
It's delicious, and it just we had it for breakfast. So
Yeah.
So,
Well,
like,
it could be considered brunch
it was
though
kind of
because
like
it
a
was
brunch.
like 11.
It was like 11, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was it put me in. It just
You know what though? I'm
Now
telling
I
you,
just-
this booch, this raw
It's
booch
getting you.
is good, man.
It's gonna
And
make
it's
other
good.
things happen too because it's a probiotic.
Yes, exactly. You know what? It's healthy for you. That's how we're starting off 2020, man.
Hey.
Healthy on a good kick. Even though we ate
tired.
heavy food, but it's good, man. I don't want to give out the name of it just because that's gonna give off our location of where we're at. But I'll probably do that some other time.
Maybe. I'm moving soon, so
Oh, should I tell?
yeah. Fuck it.
The company is called Zama Tea
I think
Booch
it's
Bar.
Zama. I think it's Zama. I don't know.
Zama. I'll tag them.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll put
sorry.
'em-
I'm sorry if I butchered it.
I'm pretty
Point
sure
is,
they have an Instagram.
It's
I'm
a
pretty sure.
special mix. It's one of their most popular ones. Pear something. I didn't even bother to remember the name, but it's
on point.
fucking delicious, dude. It's really good.
We got side project shirts.
Yes, if you haven't
We got
noticed,
side project podcast shirts. They're technically not available for merch. We're not really doing that.
we're
You know
not
what I
doing
mean?
merch. I
Maybe
don't think
if we get to a higher level, we'll do that in the future. But for right now, it's just for us.
Yeah, this is something personal. It's something that we wanted to get done for a while. I got it's
You gotta rock
they're
your
so
own thing,
comfy.
man. You gotta
They're
rock
so
your own thing.
comfy.
Yeah, they're comfortable as hell.
Yeah, you know what though, and that's the thing that I was bringing up to my friend is I was telling her, man, like I love. I mean, I'm always in tees anyways. You guys see me in the podcast. You guys see I'm always in tees, real comfortable, gym attire, kind of relaxed fit. And this just goes with what I wear on a day-to-day basis. I love it, man, and I'd rather rock my own brand.
Than rock somebody else's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tired of buying Nike.
Yeah, man.
I'm tired of buying all this expensive clothes to get it sweating anyways. Like, come on, man.
Fucking sick of all these goddamn companies. Hey man, something that I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to bring something up. I was watching. Hey, actually, shout out to Unholy Peasy on Instagram.
Okay.
I'll do a little screenshot. I'll put it up in post. He's a good guy, man. He's big in the game world. He does like GTA stuff, a lot of GTA things.
Yeah.
And I was watching one of his little
Montages.
yeah, of like GTA moments. And for some reason, I don't know why, but it just got me thinking, like, how cool would it be if Hollywood and Rockstar, which is the company that makes Grand Theft Auto, if they were able to get their shit together, do it properly, because the curse with video game movies, with adaptations, it always, it's not
There's
the
been
best.
very few that's been able to do it.
How cool would it be, a Grand Theft Auto movie, dude?
It'd be fucking dope.
Yeah, man. I think it would be sick, dude.
It'd be dope, but then I guess that would start the whole argument. Where are they going to start it at?
Yeah, but that's my thing. It could be, if they do it right, it could be such a big franchise, dude. They could make a franchise
it really
off
can.
of it.
And there's such
of
a
course
strong.
it's got to be rated
There's
R.
such a strong fan base behind it already, though. I mean, look how long GTA 5's been out.
Oh yeah, and it's still going.
still
Two generations
going.
of consoles as well.
Yeah, come on now.
I don't even think we need to like really describe it. Everybody has, even if you're not a gamer, you probably
GTA.
have heard of GTA. Yeah, I think it would be dope.
But you know what though? I think either way they would go with it is like we were discussing. It doesn't matter. It could be a big franchise. There's enough support behind it. They don't have to go in order. I mean, look at some of the big series. Look at Star Wars. Look at
they jump back.
Yeah,
and
they
forth.
jump back and forth. They start one and then they explain something else.
Yeah. Go back. Prequel.
I'd love to see a
present,
Trevor though.
Future, past. Huh? Yeah.
I'd love to see a good Trevor.
And I mean for GTA 5, I mean, by the time they do a movie based off GTA 5, if they ever do, those 3 actors, Trevor, Michael, and shit.
Trevor, Michael, and shit. I don't think his name was shit.
Trevor, Michael, and damn, what's the other one's name, dude?
Trevor, Michael.
Damn, I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Yeah, this was like our big
man.
moment to talk about it.
Yeah,
Like,
I can't remember his name, but by the time they do GTA 5, I mean, those actors, have you seen the actors that did for the game? They look exactly like their characters. Like they're pretty much, it is. They didn't even alter much at all. Those guys would be perfect to play their own characters because they did
right,
it.
and then they would keep it. They would keep it in that same circle, man.
But by the time they probably do that movie, or if they ever do a Grand Theft Auto movie and they get to GTA 5, the storyline, those guys are going to be, really old by that time. Yeah. But
shout out to them, making them feel old.
I think it would be really cool, dude. I mean, if we're going, I think a lot of people might want to see GTA for a movie, maybe starting with like in London, where I believe that's where GTA originated from, when it was the top-down view. And the Sony PlayStation days when it was just on PS1, I think.
An exclusive.
Yeah, and but for me, I would want it to start where GTA really got its foothold and claws into everybody with GTA 3, Liberty City. The first adaptation of Liberty City, and that storyline, I think that would be cool. But I think if we're going in like a chronological order, not of release date, but rather time,
where it sits,
like Vice City would be.
Yeah, you know what though? We're discussing this too though. They had to be careful with Vice City because then they're doing the whole Miami thing, the whole Scarface theme. Yeah,
which is rough. I mean, I don't know how they would do that. They would have to me, in order to make it into a movie and not touch so much on the Scarface influence in that game, they kind of would have to alter the whole storyline. Because even the mansion that you obtain towards the end of the game in Vice City, they have the globe that says
Scarface. The world is yours, but obviously it doesn't say it because of copyright purposes and
it's
shit.
100% Scarface, dude.
Yeah, which sucks though, because Scarface wasn't the only one in that era. I think that was that whole Miami vibe, the whole that whole drug culture. It influenced
so cool,
a lot.
Dude. It would be so cool. But
it would definitely be something that I would be interested in.
Just think about it either way. If they were to redo the storyline for Vice City and make it happen somewhere so it wasn't so Scarface influenced.
But honestly, it was just a real Miami vibe, though. Where else would they have that?
And well, it would be Miami. And then I mean, they gotta go. I wouldn't want them to. What's the word I'm looking for? I wouldn't want them to make it so real that they actually call the cities by the real names, like instead of Liberty City, New York, instead of Vice City, Miami, instead of San Andreas, like I guess LA or whatever.
Yeah.
I would want them to stick with that in the story, a fictionalized version of reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep it Liberty City, keep it Vice City, keep it San Andreas, keep it those things. You know what I mean? I think that would be really cool. No. But I think it would be dope, dude. You know what I mean? There's a lot of Liberty City going on, a lot of San Andreas, since those two have been featured in the games more than any other ones.
You know what I like about that? This whole game series is that I think they picked up a little bit of everything. I mean, I don't want to say gang culture, but look at the San Andreas shit, right?
Yeah.
So they picked up a little bit of everything. They picked up more of a Trevor lifestyle. CJ. They picked up different parts where it's not so much focused on one type of or one group of people. Yeah. So they have so many different options to grab ideas from, to grab influence from this person and that person, and it's so easy, man.
I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Dude. Busting out GTA 3 with Liberty City, busting out Vice City, GTA Vice City with Vice City, then doing. Then I think it was GTA 4 was in, what does it go? GTA 3, right? And then it goes GTA Vice City. And then it goes GTA San Andreas. Yeah, that would be dope. And then GTA 4 goes back to Liberty City, and then GTA 5 goes back to the San Andreas area. But what do they call? I mean, what is it called? It's not called San Andreas. So what is it? Why am I drawing a blank on? It's not just San Andreas for GTA 5. It's, man, I don't know. Somebody correct me, or I'll correct myself at some point. But anyway, I think it would be really cool, dude. You know, however they go about it, wherever they start, doesn't matter. I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah. They just have to get. Who would you want director?
Damn, dude, directors. I think it also depends
Scorsese.
He would be a good one for the Vice City one, especially going back in the time.
That time frame. I would love a Scorsese.
But GTA 3 would work too because GTA 3 was heavy on mob stuff too.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they all kind of are heavy with mobs.
Yeah.
Minus GTA San Andreas was more heavy on gangs, LA gang life. But I mean, all of the GTAs have mob stuff going on in them no matter what. But GTA 3, GTA Vice City,
mob or mafia
heavy
related. Yeah.
Scorsese would be a good pick depending on the style of the movie, but he's able. I mean, look at Goodfellas. He's able to throw in comedy and stuff too. Because GTA is rough.
Yeah,
it's explicit. It's drama filled, but it's also comedic. Scorsese is
honestly,
a good pick, dude.
honestly.
But would he want to?
Well, we're talking about a dreamer standpoint. We're talking about for like a fan base standpoint. They still got to make it make sense in the studio, money wise, and all that shit. It's the amount of money that would have to pay Scorsese to fucking do that.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think it would be.
Is Rockstar even going to give up those rights to make a fucking movie?
Well, they would be heavily involved.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. As far as like, do we want to expose ourselves to something that could damage the franchise? Because then that could also happen too.
That's what a lot of game companies don't want to risk.
Yeah.
That's why Nintendo is so they hold on to their prized possessions and they're so strict about their rules of who uses anything, who even posts stuff on YouTube or talks about it on YouTube. You get copyright strikes. Nintendo's no joke. And then I mean look at Nintendo with their Super Mario movie. That was horrible. Do you remember it or no? The 90s one? It's really bad, dude.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Probably wasn't worth my time. That's why.
It's extremely bad. But yeah, man.
But that just goes to show you I'm a good pick at things. I know how to pick things. You know, I'm just saying.
I just ignored it.
Yeah, Scorsese. No, I'm telling you. I think fucking Scorsese would have the right direction. He would have just everything. Just look at all his list of accomplishments. And I know people have done so much, but it's just that he's one of those that I guess because the franchise is so mafia related that it's a perfect fit. It makes sense.
He's so old though too. How many more movies does he got left in him? You know, and if he's gonna be attached
that
to
fucker
a
has
GTA
movies,
franchise,
that
that's gonna
has
take years.
Yeah, but he has movies in
the
the fucking vault. Like I guarantee you, he has shit that we're probably not even gonna see. Script wise and shit like that. Like he has shit. You know.
Probably.
He doesn't need the money. That's another thing too, though, that he wouldn't be motivated by a
it's
financial
not the money.
gain.
It would be to create something
A
phenomenal.
legacy. For him to attach. But then again, that's what I'm saying. Even if we got like a Scorsese, right? Are they gonna get the right actors? Are they gonna get this?
Of course.
Are they gonna?
He
get
puts his heart and soul into everything and his whole crew. I think Scorsese would be great for GTA 3. Obviously, GTA.
I guess you know what
Vice
we have
City.
to see though.
He would be good for 5 too. I think he could pull off 5.
Yeah.
But I don't think he would be good for San Andreas. The gang, more so LA gang life.
We could leave that up to like I guess like a Michael Bay or some shit like that.
I think Michael Bay's
somebody who
too-
would do like a heavy action gunshot, like some crazy shit like that, right?
Maybe. Maybe.
Right.
Well, I'd have to sit down and Google a couple list of directors and like really dive in and pick some good ones, man. But I know there's some amazing directors.
I did
out
good
there.
with the Scorsese and dropped the ball with the Michael Bay. It's all right.
Did you guys? I'm sure everybody. I didn't watch the Golden Globes. I don't have cable. I don't pay for cable. Streaming services. You know how we do it.
Yeah. It's the time.
But I know everybody is seen Ricky Gervais hosting the Golden Globes, and I salute him.
I wish. Yeah.
5 stars, 10 stars, 100 stars, 100 out of 100, 10 out of 10 times. I support everything he said, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what though? It's just that I wish we could post clips, but because of copyright and
NBC,
shit like that, we can't.
Yeah, I just don't even want to risk it with NBC.
Dude, everything. He was so on point. But you know what it was though? Like I'm telling you too, I think that's one of those things that he's always felt that, and he had his opportunity several times in the clip. He said, it's the last one anyways.
Yeah, who cares? And I think it's awesome though, the way he went about it. He said some of the realest shit that you could say, but he did it in a comedic way because the way that people look at you, like I'm sure I've said a lot of like controversial things on this podcast, and I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I'm sure some people have gone, "Fuck this guy."
He's a douche or something.
Yeah, or skipped or turned it off because I hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they turned it back on because they wanted to
now.
see the better looking guy mean, you know? Like, and I get it.
And but so the way that you get people included, you say some real shit and you say it in a comedic way.
But you know what though?
You know what I mean? It comes off to people a little bit lighter.
Yes and no, but that's such a fine line to walk. Look, and another good point that he brought up which was funny to me about the whole NBC thing, was that he's talked massive shit, right? And he even brought that up, but then he goes, look what happened to Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
There were fucking tweets. There were old tweets. There were jokes.
Yeah. Which
There were
also
jokes,
brings me,
man.
sidebar a little, and then we'll go back into it.
Yeah.
I was watching the Kevin Hart's Netflix documentary thing. Don't
Yeah.
Fuck This Up, I think is what it's called,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I binge watched it in like 2 days. I was actually really interested in it. For anybody that doesn't know, it's on Netflix. It's by Kevin Hart. It's a documentary. It shows like everything that happened when he cheated on his wife, how that happened. It shows when the Oscar things, when he got
Oscar
it,
situation.
then when it got taken away. It's just like basically an insight of his life over a period of time. It shows
Mm-hmm.
a lot of cool things. It's not necessarily like just a comedic. It's not really a comedic thing at all. Actually, it's kind of
No,
it's
it
a
was
lot more drama.
yeah,
and
well,
shit
yeah, it was a
going on in it.
reality based thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't, which
But
is
it was
why
really cool. He showed a lot of really
started
cool
watching
shit.
it because I thought it was a special.
Yeah,
like, I'm
yeah,
not gonna
yeah,
lie
yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
Because you know how he does that. Like he does that in a lot of his specials.
Yeah, the first like 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, even
is
20 minutes
cinematic
sometimes, yeah.
situation. Yeah.
Yeah, but keep going with your story.
Oh
though.
yeah, no. He. I was watching that, and they cover the Golden Globes thing about how it got taken away from him. And I'm sorry, man.
Which
And
was
I'm not
fucking garbage,
I'm not
dude.
gay bashing anybody. I'm not saying anything about gays or anything. I'm not touching on that at all. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're gay, you're gay. Whatever. I don't
Yeah.
care. You know what I mean?
No, and you know
do,
what-
do your
yeah.
fucking thing. The only
What-
thing I don't like is when you project your situation onto me, like force, you know what I mean? Like forcing me into something. I'm
Yeah.
allowed to have my opinions and my feelings and whatever. Just you're allowed
Yeah.
to be gay, but
as
you don't.
as they should as well.
Yeah.
But I think the whole takeaway from that was that I think he was just a scapegoat though, because there's been so many other people in his position and bigger than him that have said
Similar things.
off the wall shit.
Or worse things.
Off the wall shit.
And
Like-
people turn a blind eye.
Yeah.
I think it's really dumb that we live in a world where like Kevin Hart, you know, regardless of what you think of him, somebody that was, you'll see, if you watch the series you'll be able to see
understand.
how excited he was. It shows how excited he was
Yeah.
to get the Golden Globe thing.
Yeah, because that's a big accomplishment
To
for
host
anybody.
it, yeah. And then like how shitty of a person do you have to be, whoever, however, whatever
That situation
you know what I mean?
happened.
Yeah. To sit there and go, you know what, group of people or whoever, I'm gonna go back fucking 10, 11, 12 years
Well, that's what it
and
was,
find
right?
tweets that
There were
upset me and
tweets-
offend
there were
me. Like,
tweets
hey,
from-
fuck you. Why
There
don't
were-
you just
there
live
were
your
tweets,
life?
There were tweets from like 07,
I think
09,
08. Yeah, I think it was
09.
08, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what though? That's a very good point that you just brought up, man. Let shit go. It's a fucking joke, dude.
And then
It was not that
and- yeah.
serious. It was not that serious, and that's one thing that kind of pissed me off too. And a lot of people actually brought up around that time, hey guys, if we had social media back in our days, a lot of us would have been in fucking trouble.
Yeah.
And it
The
wasn't
things
and
that
it
were
wasn't
said,
because
yeah.
it wasn't a race thing. It wasn't because he felt a certain way about certain people. It's a fucking joke. It's a
Yeah.
comedian. That's what he does. That's his
Exactly.
job.
And that's what
is to tell jokes, is to tell things that might touch people a certain way, but at the end of the day,
Laugh about it.
When was, I mean, have you ever seen him beat the shit out of a gay person for no reason?
No.
Did you ever see him do something specifically to harm a certain group of people?
Nope.
No. He's a good
all fun
fucking
and
guy,
games, man.
I mean, I'm sure there's shit that happens behind the
Yeah.
fucking.
Well, I mean, like him cheating on his
Yeah.
wife. He's
Yeah.
made some mistakes. Yeah, and I don't condone that in any sort of way. I'm not saying any of that.
He's not perfect whatsoever. But Kevin Hart has always been somebody that has welcomed a lot of people with open arms and has tried to involve a lot of people from a lot of different
Regardless of your
ethnicities,
race. Yeah,
religious
exactly.
beliefs, everything. Look at this group of people that he surrounds himself
Yeah,
with, dude.
yeah, they're not all black,
and
they're
it's
not
just-
all white.
And it's
There's
just
a variety, and you'll see it in the series.
Yeah, and it's just fucking stupid. Honestly, like I think people are so sensitive and they want to nitpick at a lot of shit for no reason, dude.
But it's just so shitty. Like you're sitting at home or wherever you're on your computer or your phone, you're going, I'm gonna fucking find this. I'm gonna tear him apart. Like do something with your life instead. You know what I mean? Like focus on yourself. How about you try to find some success, reach a goal. You know, why you gotta tear this fucking person down? But I mean, it is what it is.
That's the society
bringing
that we live in now.
Yeah, bringing it back to the Golden Globes, Ricky Gervais commented on that, and it's like, look at all the things that Ricky has said. You know what I mean?
and NBC still gave me this
And he
job.
still has a job. So like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I think he even made a joke. Like, I think it's just because of the color of my skin and because I speak.
Yeah, he talked about-
I'm really well spoken. Yeah,
I love how
he made a joke about it.
He really
but-
went in on. He touched on a lot of shit. He touched about race. He touched on one of the biggest things, and we'll wrap it up because we got some other stuff that we got to talk about. One of the big things that he touched on that I loved was when he goes, And again, this is not verbatim. We're paraphrasing here because we can't show the clip.
Yeah.
He said something like a lot of big powerhouses in the house tonight. You know, like Apple, Amazon, Disney, all that, right?
yes,
and then he says
yes,
Apple
yes,
came
yes.
into the game with the morning show, the show that they're doing.
Yeah, amazing series.
This
Praised
and that
them, and then was
from a
just like,
company that
has
owns sweatshops in China. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. No, he fucking went in, and then he was one of the biggest things as we closed it off, because like I want to steal a spotlight, you know, was when he goes, a lot of you guys aren't in the position to give anybody any kind of political advice. Accept your award, and thank your God, whoever it may be,
and fuck off.
And fuck off, because
goddamn right.
He's like, dude, who the fuck are you? And that's when he
look
brought
at all the companies you work for.
Yeah, he brought up you work for Amazon, you work for Apple, you work for Disney, and then he made that fucking that joke. If ISIS started a fucking network, you would call your agent.
You would call your agent. Yeah. It's I think it's hilarious. He nailed it, dude.
Yeah.
He nailed it.
But he was so serious.
Yeah.
The liquor was flowing.
Yeah,
he was vibing.
Awesome, man.
He knew he probably wasn't gonna do it again. So he took his moment to say, you know what, fuck off, and to their face. That's what I like.
One of my favorite parts was also when he was like, you think you're so woke. You're not woke. You don't know how the real world works.
Yeah.
Because it's true. You celebrities are you're living in a whole different world. You don't know how shit happens over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you don't know nothing. You're gonna get up here and you preach your shit, you preach your politics, you preach your your wokeness. You don't know a fucking
talk shit
thing.
about. He talked shit about DiCaprio. He talked shit about Tom Hanks, and Tom Hanks sat there like, you right.
No, I don't think he said anything about Tom Hanks, but they showed Tom Hanks. They showed his reaction. I think
he brought up the table that he was sitting at, because he was talking about how his family, et cetera, et cetera.
He talked about Pesci. He cracked jokes on Scorsese.
Yep. Scorsese was like, you motherfucker. He was looking at
He cracked jokes on all the superheroes. Everybody wearing tights and capes and steroids.
Yeah. He's like, your job is not to act no more. Your job is to take steroids and hit the gym twice a day.
And I wonder who he was talking about. I'm gonna go. He said, "Do we have an award for the best junkie?" Or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And he goes, "Now we know who would take that home," and nobody laughed.
Said nothing.
What was he talking about? Excuse me if I'm like dumb and I'm not seeing. I don't watch TV and stuff like that, so I don't keep up on a lot of things.
That's cool.
Because of this podcast, I'm keeping up on a lot more. But yeah, no, I salute him 100%, and I think that's awesome. And it was a great way to say some real shit.
He had the balls to say what a lot of people wanted to say, but didn't want to risk it their reputation.
And that's what I want to say. You see and you can feel, even just through watching clips, you can feel the awkwardness in that room.
You know why?
By the way
awkward,
people
though?
are laughing or aren't laughing. Yeah, and the faces they're making.
It was awkward because a lot of people were like, he fucking said it.
He said it, yeah. But there's also a lot of people that are going, oh, no, don't say that, Ricky. Don't say that, Ricky.
Tom Hanks' face said it all. He was like,
grow some fucking balls. Yeah. CES happened recently, the Consumer Electronics Show, I think.
Okay.
And Sony unveiled a car.
Okay. The Vision S?
Yeah, the Vision S.
Marvel, you should go after him.
I'm gonna read this little. I know, right? Vision. I'm gonna read this little
synopsis.
This little thing here. Vision S features 33 different sensors inside and outside of the car, multiple widescreen displays, 360 audio, and always-on connectivity, which I don't like. Now my car is gonna be listening to me 24/7. With some pieces coming from industry players like BlackBerry and Bosch. It's also powered by a newly designed EV platform, which appears to have been engineered by automotive supplier Magna. Sony says it'll be able to power other vehicles like SUVs. I'm going to throw up some pictures. I'm going to throw up some pictures and whatnot of this car. While I continue.
The vehicle has strong Porsche vibes, which I didn't get any Porsche vibes.
No, yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
I got Tesla vibes.
I don't see Porsche.
Tesla, what was it? The P100X or 1000X or some shit, like one of the 4-door ones that came out with like the sport car.
What, the Tesla?
Yeah,
no, the Tesla cars are Series X, Series
but the
S,
but the one
whatever.
that I feel that this one is modeled.
This is after the model. I think it's the Model X.
No, it's not the Model X. The Model X is the watch. I'll bring it up right now.
Okay. I'm gonna continue reading a couple things while you get that. Sony only spent a minute or two discussing the car, and then they ended the conference. So they didn't really. It left a lot of questions unanswered. Here I have here for us. I'm gonna bring up this right here. It shows some more pictures so you can look at it right now.
Yeah. See, it's the Model S. It reminds me of the Model S.
Yeah. For those that are just listening,
look at that fucking front end, dude.
Google it so you can see. But if everybody kind of knows what a Tesla looks like, and this Sony car looks pretty much identical to a Tesla, in my opinion. Here's some more pictures. Julio, you can check these out. I'll throw a couple up real quick. Just a little glimpse so everybody can see what they're looking at. I mean, the inside.
They're ripping off.
It's
that
just a
roof.
concept car, by the way. They also did not say if they're going to if it's going into production or when it's going into production or anything. But I mean, I do like the inside of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's some on the road already because they have to test them and all that.
So I think it's just a concept. I don't know if they've even made it. They're just, I mean, officially, who knows? I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't watch the fucking press conference either. Hate me if you want in the comments, whatever. I just looked at the article about it. Keeping going with Sony also they before we get to this other thing,
you want to talk about that?
We'll keep with Sony. They unveiled their PS5 logo, which is
a huge difference compared to everything they've ever released.
PS5 logo, you guys. All right, for anybody that is just listening. Okay, this PS5 logo is revolutionary.
Yeah,
right?
it'll make you want to turn in your PC, your Xbox, your old
just off the logo itself.
Yeah.
It's obviously clearly innovative, and they
so
went a
much work
whole
into
different
it, right?
direction, and it's crazy.
I never would have thought something like that.
I don't know what I would have done.
That totally doesn't look like PSP right there.
For just the listeners that aren't watching our faces, we're clearly being sarcastic. The PS5 logo looks the exact same as every PlayStation logo. Boss Logic actually threw up a really cool rendition of his PS5 thing. I'm not going to throw it up or anything. If you want to look at it, Boss Logic, he's a really good graphic designer that does amazing stuff. Boss Logic on Instagram, and you can check out his rendition of the PS5 logo. It looks dope. But they did confirm a couple of these hardware features that we already kind of speculated. 3D audio sound, haptics and adaptive triggers, which we spoke about. Ultra high speed SSD, hardware based ray tracing, and Ultra HD Blu-ray. They confirmed these things, but it's kind of like they were already confirmed. We already knew. But
they wanted to throw something around it because they knew they did a shitty job with that.
Also unveiled at CES, Razer announced their e-racing simulator concept. Boasts 128-inch wrapped curved screen with a 202-degree field of view. It's a powered motion platform. Gaming control box for pro racing training setup that maps terrain, surfaces, G-force, and sound into motion. I'm going to throw this... Excuse me, sorry about that. Let's start it from the beginning. So I'll throw this up while we watch it as well.
All right.
Here's the e-racing thing from Razer.
I hope they make the colors interchangeable.
I'm sure they will. They're Razer. For the listeners, it's just showing at CES.
It's moving. It's like, you see that?
Yeah, I'm sure people have seen these like simulator type things. He's racing and he's in a seat. Yeah, and there we go, and it just repeats.
He just looped.
So for the listeners, he's in a seat, he's racing, he's driving, and it's a curved screen, car. Exactly what I described, and it just it's a simulation. I'm sure for the gamers out there, you've seen similar things like that or tested similar things like that. So
I wonder what
that's cool. I wouldn't buy it though.
Yeah, no, because the price point would be ridiculous.
I'm also just not interested in it.
Where would I put that?
Yeah, you gotta have a big house or a whole room dedicated to it.
You're LA, you're getting like a studio or a shack, and then you got to put that in there.
I don't live in LA.
Yeah, no. Well, LA, California, period. These fucking houses are ridiculous.
I want to do. Let's. So that's basically it. That's just a couple things I wanted. There's a bunch of stuff that happened at CES. Like, what company was it? Dell and Alienware. I don't have it in front of us, but Dell and Alienware. Maybe if I'll find it in post and I'll post it up. They confirmed some shit too. They confirmed their little handheld gaming thing that looks exactly like the Nintendo Switch. Right? Yeah, you saw that?
Fucking guys,
looks exactly like it. I'll throw it up and post a quick little thing. We're not going to really touch on it.
Shout out to them for trying though. Right?
Let's get into the cosplay of the week though, man.
Okay. Damn, we're doing that one kind of early this time.
Let's just do it, man. Because after this, we're going to talk about some Marvel talk. A lot of Marvel news. But I want to get into this week's cosplay of the week. I chose this week's cosplay of the week. No, go to the side project.
Yeah.
There we go. I chose this week's cosplay of the week, and it's by Yusef Daza, I believe.
Excuse us if we butchered that name.
It's from Mortal Kombat. He's Noob, and it is an absolutely amazing cosplay of Noob.
Yeah.
There's a couple other ones out there that made the running for me. This one
Yeah, but
is based off the MK11 rendition of Noob,
Yeah.
and I showed Julio another one that's based off the original Noob.
And it's not to knock the other guy.
No, we're not knocking. He's gonna be on another one. He'll be on another one because he did an amazing job.
He did, but it's just I'm sorry, dude. Like the fucking hook, everything.
This was crazy.
Everything that's dope, dude. Like I mean, the mask, the fucking suit, everything is just right about this guy.
Yep. And he's also just to note, he's also working on Cabal from MK as well.
I'm excited.
He says February or March it should be ready. But Jesus,
hey, right in time for my birthday.
Christ on a cracker! This Noob is amazing. Yusuf Daza on Instagram, amazing job, dude.
We'll shout him out. We'll fucking tag them. You guys know the deal, man. We always like to shout out different cosplay people.
Yep.
It shows off their hard work, man. The time and dedication, attention.
I really
to
love these
detail.
cosplayers, dude.
Yeah,
We're gonna go to some conventions. Hopefully, we can gain a little bit of a larger following, especially in the cosplay community, which we're doing pretty good. Shout out to everybody that in the the cosplay community is one of our biggest supporters, actually.
Yeah.
Shout out to Joey Red Hood .22.
Yeah.
Man, every time. He's always supportive. He's always showing love. He's always promoting and reposting the cosplays. Super cool, man.
But you know,
and Nick the Clown too, man. Nick the Clown. He's been supportive as well.
But you know,
and there's a couple other ones. I'm not knocking anybody.
Him, Nashville Night. But you know what though is one thing that I've always liked about Joey Red Hood, and I've looked at a lot of. A lot of other pages, and again, it's not to take away from them or anything, but he's one of the ones that I see like on the forefront, consistently reposting everybody,
and supporting everybody,
and that's cool, everybody,
dude.
and
that's what it takes. Real quick, I'm not gonna get like super deep into it, but that's what it takes, man. Like I see other podcasts too, man, and I support them not just because I'm doing a podcast. I kind of always did, and like we said it before, I always support YouTubers in general and content creators and everything. There's enough money to be made for everybody. There's enough food to feed everybody's mouth. You know, we don't need to hate on each other no matter what kind of situation it be. There's enough for everybody to go around, dude.
Not even just that. Just realize that somebody starting something. Yeah, it takes a lot of balls, man.
It takes a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and a lot of hard work. It really does.
And that's somebody that said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna follow my dream, or I'm gonna start this project and see what's up." You know, hint side project podcast. Hey. But all jokes aside, dude, he's one guy that I've always loved following because he's consistently showing love to everybody,
and I think that's really
not
cool,
just to
man.
his centered group of people. He shares everybody, and I've discovered so many potential cosplayers and so many cosplayers that we've already put up because of him.
Same here, man. So I mean, get out there and support people, man. You know, Side Project Podcast on Instagram, Side Project Podcast on YouTube,
Twitter.
We're on all the streaming platforms. Side Project Podcast. We're on Twitter as Side Project Pod. But you know, I'm just saying, not just us. You know what I mean? I mean, don't I'm talking about everybody else. Yeah. So you want to get in some Marvel talk, dude?
Yeah, sure, because you totally did all that, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, the MCU grossed over $22 billion at the worldwide box office, almost more than the DCEU, Star Wars, and Transformers franchise combined.
I mean, can you say that you're surprised?
You know what? They've been such a fucking powerhouse, and for them to take over Transformers and fucking Star Wars. You know what though? Star Wars had a strong following base, and fucked it up with this last saga.
Yeah,
this trilogy,
I still haven't seen Rise of the Skywalker. I've seen a lot of I've seen a lot of what do you call it? Spoilers though.
Yeah, that fucking sucks, dude.
I've seen a lot of spoilers.
You know what though? I don't want to bring those up just because I don't want to fuck it up for other people who haven't seen it. Even though it came out a while ago, we should have already seen it, being that this is what we do. Yeah. But
I just
nonetheless,
it's not on my top list of things to do, unfortunately.
But nonetheless, and I was having this discussion with somebody earlier. I remember I was telling you I was watching Empire Strikes Back. She was watching Rogue One. Yeah. Which, by the way, because I don't want to put her name out there, I have to probably use one of our nicknames that we give each other or something, just so we know. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, dude, like our whole thing was that there's so much. They just took it in a different direction, and outside of a handful of characters like Kylo Ren, I mean, you fucking killed off Han Solo. I'm sorry. Yeah. The way you killed off Luke.
But that's the thing too is,
and I know that wasn't them.
Who is it that plays Han Solo again? Harrison Ford. He wanted to be killed off since the original.
Yeah, but trilogy. Still, okay, yeah, I understand that. But it's Han Solo though.
Yeah. You built the whole character, man.
That's like having fucking that's like having the Avengers without a fucking Iron Man,
which now it is. So I'm very disappointed.
So that
bringing it back to some Marvel talk. Christian Bale is gonna rumored to be joining the cast of Thor: Love and Thunder, possibly as a villain, and fans are hoping for Beta Ray Bill.
Okay. I don't know though.
Do you know who Beta Ray Bill is? Do you
yeah,
remember?
no, I do, but I just don't know.
You know how you feel about Christian Bale?
Yeah. And he's such a great fucking actor, though. What, like, don't get me wrong. Which again, I hope if they take if they give him that role,
Beta Ray Bill.
he has to be a stocky dude.
Well, it's going to be
yeah,
CGI, so it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
well, still, but like he would still, like, well, look at fucking Thanos.
Josh Brolin.
Yeah, Josh Brolin got a little swole for that.
He got big for Deadpool.
Yeah,
He didn't. It doesn't really matter because they're doing CGI, so
but
it doesn't
it's
really
because
matter.
the thing is that because I followed Josh Brolin for like a long fucking time, but like he did some intense fucking training for Thanos.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm
And
saying.
for
Like if we could get that same dedication, that'd be dope.
Jennifer Lawrence is
the first pick to portray Enchantress in Thor.
Okay, look, don't get me wrong. I think Jennifer Lawrence is a great actress. All right? There's a lot of movies that I really liked her in. No, I don't like her as Mystique. I think she is a horrible Mystique. I think the writing for that X-Men also is fucking horrible. Maybe if the writing was better, she would play a better one. But yeah, so maybe it's the writing and the direction.
I liked her as Mystique, but
but yeah, I think I didn't like her as Mystique. She's great in what's that movie? I think it got bad reviews, and I've seen people talk bad about it, but I actually loved the movie, dude.
But you don't
with
know the name of
Chris Pratt. No, I do. With Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence, Passengers. Have you seen that movie?
Oh yeah.
Where they're the only two that wake up on the ship early, and they're gonna clearly die.
Homeboy fucking woke her up. She wasn't supposed to wake up.
Brutal, dude. And
What a fucking asshole,
we spoiled
right?
it, but
Yeah. What a fucking asshole.
well, no, I think they probably showed that in the trailers. Because that's the whole premise of the movie.
No, but that was an old movie, though.
It's an old movie. If you haven't watched it by now.
No.
Hey, look.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Fucking
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I think that movie's great.
Chris Pratt did not want to be alone.
Yeah.
He didn't wake up a guy because he wanted a female touch.
Of course.
He could have woke up a guy. There was plenty of them.
Wasn't he digging her, though? He was digging her before.
Yeah,
he
there was a whole
people's...
there was a whole civilization that was there with them. That was the whole point of that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Let's not get too into it.
That
but
movie's
the
a
whole
great
point
movie,
is,
though. I think it's a great movie.
Continue with your point about Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, yeah, no, she's great in that. She's great in Silver Linings Playbook. Have you seen that? Oh, it's a great movie. And then there's a couple others. There's that one. I can't think of the name right now, but there's that one where she played like the woman that created something. Do you know what I'm talking about, dude?
The woman that created.
Yeah. It's a true story. Jennifer.
Lawrence
We're gonna look it up.
movies.
I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna be a little bit of dead air here for a second.
Nah, it's not dead air, man.
I'm gonna find it. I want to find it because I think
there
it's
was
a good movie.
The whole
dude.
Hunger Games series. I wasn't a big
I
fan
never
of
watched
those,
Hunger
but
Games because I wasn't a fan, so I never watched. Did you watch Mother? Oh,
yes,
God, I didn't like that movie, dude.
Yes, I did watch it though.
It started off kind of cool. I was like, okay, this is cool.
Devil, you know.
Oh, she was in American Hustle. She was in American Hustle.
Yep.
Oh, she was in House at the End of the Street. If nobody remembers that movie, that's an older movie.
That's a fucking old movie.
No, it's a newer one.
Winter's
I think it's
Bone.
Joy. I believe it's Joy. Yeah. And Robert De Niro's in it too. I believe it's Joy. Joy is the story of a character who rose to become founder and matriarch of a powerful family business dynasty. That's very
descriptive.
Yeah, that's one fucking line. But I believe it's this movie, and what's his name is in it too, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah,
that's a great movie. If nobody's seen that movie, you guys should go watch that movie. I believe it's a true story. Good movie. Look at the cast: Jennifer Lawrence, Robert De Niro, Bradley Cooper, Edgar Ramirez. There's so many people. There's so many. I'm not gonna list them all. Just go, Susan Lucci. Go check the movie out, dude.
Yeah.
So she's a great actress, but I
say the
haven't
least.
liked her in any comic book stuff. And any superhero stuff.
But
so
you know what though? That's not
iffy
necessary.
about her joining.
Okay, but that's fucked up though because look what happened with
Ben Affleck.
I didn't like Ben Affleck in Daredevil.
Horrible. Chris.
Horrible,
No,
and
not
that had
Chris.
nothing to do with him.
No, Ryan Reynolds
in
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
There we go. Yeah.
Horrible.
A lot of uhs today. I'm sorry, guys. A lot of ums
Horrible.
and uhs. Yeah, horrible. Damn, we did it again.
I didn't. You did.
Hey, no, you did it too.
No, I didn't.
Watch and post. You're gonna see it.
Okay. We'll make a clip of it.
Shit. I'm trying not to say and as much, man. So
It's the portals that slowed you down. I get it.
It did, man. Also, there you go. You did it too. Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying. So I'm using so now instead.
Jennifer Lawrence is a great actor, and we're not taking away from her acting chops.
She's the first pick
kind of talking shit the whole time.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, we'll see. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we'll
have to see what the script is like too, though, man. Because that's another thing that we're not taking into consideration.
Yeah. We don't know what's gonna happen exactly yet. What's cool though?
We got some big news, right?
Marvel got the rights to Hulk and Namor. If nobody knew, this wasn't really a thing that was talked about too often, that they didn't have the rights. Universal still held the rights to those characters.
Yeah, but you know what though, Hulk, they kind of.
That's why they haven't done a Hulk solo movie.
Yeah, but I'm not. But there've been plenty of Hulk solo movies,
No.
not by Marvel though. Right?
That's what I'm saying. The only one they did was that one.
Yeah.
And then now since it's in the MCU, they haven't done another one. Technically now they can do a Hulk solo movie. They can do whatever they want with the Hulk and Namor, and they don't have to ask Universal.
You know what kind of sucks though, man? It's just like, are we past the point? I mean, you know what though? I'm always gonna love the Hulk. I'm always gonna love the Hulk.
I think it'd be cool. They even if they do the Professor thing, which a lot of people didn't like.
No, you know what? I like the Professor thing. I just don't like that they kind of made him seem like a bitch.
They did make him seem like a little bitch.
When the Hulk is the fucking Hulk.
There's still ways around it though,
and you get fucking big.
We've talked about it in previous ones, so we're not gonna touch on it a whole thing. But there are ways that they can bring Hulk back, and they can do a good job. Speaking on the Disney Plus series,
with the whole multiverse thing, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, the multiverse. That's the the multiverse. We talked about that last time. The multiverse could open up a whole new. Everybody that's complaining and freaking out about like the Hulk and like certain things, just wait. Wait till Doctor Strange comes out, because it's a multiverse that opens the door to a million opportunities. Speaking for Disney Plus series, the MCU Disney Plus series.
Yeah, so they're gonna have the WandaVision. They're gonna have WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier already filming.
Yep.
Loki started production last month, which by whenever we release this episode, you guys know the deal.
Yep.
And then Hawkeye will start production in July.
Yeah, pretty cool, man. For WandaVision, Quicksilver is going to appear in WandaVision. I'm assuming it's a flashback. Again, anything could happen with the multiverse. We know that WandaVision is tied in to Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange is tied into WandaVision. So
they're gonna be going back.
Let's wait and see what happens. You know what I mean? Okay. But I'm guessing that since Quicksilver is in it, it's going to be a flashback. It could be a flashback. But then, I mean,
probably of how they gained their powers or shit like that, right?
But I mean, I'm also confused. Again, maybe it's a multiverse thing, because audition tapes were released for WandaVision, that show casting for Speed and Wiccan, Vision and Wanda's children. Those are Vision and Wanda's children. Yeah. So,
which are they bringing?
Originally, people were saying that this was set in between certain movies in the MCU.
Yeah.
But they didn't touch on the fact that they had kids at all in Endgame.
Well, that's kind of crazy though, right? Because technically, even though she's an altered, which is what they called her in when they were first discovered, right? Remember that there were
what did they say?
That they were
they didn't call her a mutant because they didn't have the rights.
They called them enhanced.
I think they were enhanced or something.
Yeah,
right?
because Captain America goes, we have an enhanced
Super
on the
soldier.
field. We have 2 enhanced on the field.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So so that's kind of weird though, because she's still kind of human, but she's enhanced.
Well, she is a mutant. Now they can bring that in.
Because
they own X-Men.
AI though.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's in the comics though, but I didn't.
I'm not saying I want to see them like.
I'm aware, but I'm aware of the situation. Yeah. But I did not read those comics, so I don't have the knowledge.
No, but still, regardless, I mean, plain and simple.
Yeah.
Still a human, even though you're enhanced.
He's not.
You're fucking AI. You don't have sperm.
Yeah, exactly. So, but now they can bring that back now that Marvel owns X-Men, and they can say that
they could probably give a little bit more of a backstory.
That she's a mutant.
Yeah.
And she is Magneto's daughter.
Yes, fuck.
And Quicksilver's his son is the whole thing.
Yeah.
We could talk about that for days.
Yeah, so
Marvel Studios is looking to cast Kid Loki for the Loki Disney series, and the final candidate for the role,
Finn Wolfhard
from Stranger Things.
Love it.
Perfect.
I fucking love it. He has the build.
Perfect.
He has the build. He has the hair. He has a fucking nose, man.
Everything about it.
A similar nose.
Yeah, we don't even really talk about it. Look up Finn Wolfhard. Perfect casting for Loki. Amazing.
Definitely.
So nothing else to be said. Amazing. And he's a great actor. So he's got the acting chops for it too.
Yeah, definitely.
That brings us to Moon Knight.
Moon Knight, yes. Rumors that Moon Knight will be introducing Werewolf by Night and Dracula in the series,
which we already discussed. That we talked about it last episode. That Dracula was coming.
Did we discuss
Werewolf is coming
might
now?
Be,
no,
Moon Knight, right?
I think we said that it was rumored to be Daniel Radcliffe. But now they're saying that it's Max Theriot. We probably should have looked it up so we could pronounce it correctly.
No, but it says right there though. It's been rumored that
Max
he
has been
chosen to portray.
It's just rumored that he's been chosen, so it's not 100% sure.
But we know how that goes. They start throwing it out there because they want to see how people react to it.
Exactly.
Daniel Radcliffe.
100%. I want to see Daniel Radcliffe do something amazing. 100%. He's a pretty good actor. Have you ever seen him in any of the indie movies aside from Harry Potter?
Oh, he's done a lot of
He's a great
amazing
actor,
shit, dude.
He's great.
He gets dark.
Another one that's hard to step out from
Harry Potter.
Yeah, like same thing with
no, because
Twilight with Robert Pattinson. Hard to step out. Harry Potter, hard to step out.
Same thing. There was a number of actors that have had trouble stepping out of past roles. And I feel though that he can step out of.
I think he do.
Harry
I
Potter,
think he would be a great Moon Knight, dude. I think it could be really dope.
Yeah, because he could take it there if he needs to.
Also, this Friday, which would be tomorrow for us, so we'll end up covering it on another episode. Since today we're shooting on a Thursday. The Marvel said that they're going to be releasing who will be portraying She-Hulk and who will be portraying Miss Marvel. They're going to announce that news.
I'm excited for She-Hulk.
I'm excited for She-Hulk. Miss Marvel, not so much. I don't really care. Whatever. I was never big on Miss Marvel. Maybe they'll change my mind. Who knows? You know what I mean? But as of right now, I'm a little excited about She-Hulk. I got to see the direction. What are they doing? How are they writing it?
I'm excited for this though because this I have a feeling is going to tie in a lot of power lifters that are going to do cosplays related to her. Yeah, because she's a big fucking. I mean, it's She-Hulk. You know. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm excited for that.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, man. We got a good amount. We got a good amount going here. What are we like? Maybe 45 minutes in?
But you know what, though? We could keep on talking and talking.
We could, but we're not going to talk you guys' ear off today. Yeah. Because we've got other shit to do today. No, we actually do, though. Yeah. We have some other things that we got to do. So
we should probably go watch the new Skywalker.
We should get that done so we can finally talk about it. Yeah.
I don't know, though. After this boot sat on my stomach, I don't know if I can sit through a 2-3 hour movie.
I'll probably fall asleep today because I'm tired, man. So yeah, you guys, hey, let us know in the comments if you're on YouTube. Let us know in the comments anything that we talked about, your thoughts on it. And don't forget,
Gervais, talk about that, man.
Hey, talk about the Ricky Gervais thing with us, man.
Yeah, I keep butchering his last name, but let us know how you guys, you love that I butchered or you love what he did?
No, I love what he did.
Oh, okay. So
shit. Let us know what you think about the Sony car. Do you think it looks like a Tesla or do you think it looks like a Porsche as reported?
I honestly think it looks... That's the Tesla Model S.
But I do like the inside. What do you think about the PS5 logo?
Oh yes, the revolutionary
logo, the revolutionary PS5 logo. Let us know what you think about fucking everything that we talked about. Hit us up in the comments. Don't forget, you guys, please like, comment, share it, subscribe on YouTube. We are on all
Apple Podcasts, streaming, Google Podcasts, all
Spotify,
anywhere that you can find a podcast streaming platform. We're there.
Boom,
in your face, in your ears. Everywhere.
Make sure you guys follow us on Side Project Podcast on Instagram. Check us out on the Side Project Pod Twitter. We're kind of, like I said, getting active. Check out the Side Project Podcast shirts, what you're doing right now, because they're just for us, and you can just look at them. Julio, where can they find you, man?
G_Escobar_90, which again, I keep saying I'm going to change, but I haven't changed because I like it. Hey. If it ain't broken, why change it, right?
Exactly. If you're looking for me, you can find me at IG Hates Chazzy.
Because they really do.
And that's about it, man. We thank you guys for all the love like we always do.
Fucking Twitter, all that.
Hey. Make sure you leave us a rating on Apple Podcasts, man. It really helps us out. And subscribe on YouTube because it really helps us out.
We could also do a poll just to kind of close it off. Who's the better looking one?
Hey, let us know.
I know I am, but...